Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359, joined with...
The Afro Baller.
And we're gonna be doing it, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Hades Cup. We've completed all other tournaments, so now we have unlocked the Hades Cup. Now, to say some things for the Hades Cup. To unlock it, you actually have to beat the game first before you can actually unlock it. You also have to do every other cup. So make sure all that's done, and then get ready, because the Hades Cup is the ultimate cup in this game. The Hades Cup, you have to see this battle level.
So, Eric, real quick.
99.
I've noticed something very peculiar about this game.
What?
Everything's in a language I don't understand. Yet
Yes,
there are
'cause
some words in a language I do understand. What games do that? I mean,
this
there's
is
like clear English, and there's clear
it-
Japanese.
It's a final mix thing. It's because they don't have the famous American voice actors. That's the whole reason.
No. I mean, not the voice actors or anything like that. Just the words on screen, like command, combo, score, max combo. They're all in English. Yet, like everything else is in Japanese.
Don't question it. I've learned to stop doing that.
But is there a reason behind that, or is it just a thing they do?
It's a thing they do because I think they took a lot of the stuff that's added in for the Final Mix games. I think it's based off the source code for the English one.
So you just want to change the font, really?
More or less. I wouldn't be surprised, because even changing the font like that would require major scripting errors.
Yeah.
And that's actually a problem inside of the patch by Xenamo. One of the cutscenes, the scripting is off. So instead of actually putting translated words, the cutscene actually just plays the scripting number of what number it is. So that was a fun one to translate.
Well then.
But either way, going into what the Hades Cup is about, the Hades Cup is a lot like how it was in the first Kingdom Hearts game. We're going to be having 50 matches, and each 10 matches we're going to have something a little bit different. In this one, we have Donald and Goofy with us, and it's just, you know, basic 10. We're going to be fighting bosses like the Blizzard Lord and the Fire Lord right here, which are still some of my favorite Emerald Heartless.
He's just a cute little balloon animal. I just want to take him and hug him.
You should see what they turn into when you, if they hit each other. I don't think it'll show up in the side of this match, but if you actually hit them with the opposite magic, they will turn into icy cubes or fiery globes, which one is literally just a little tiny heartless with two little nubs for legs and a giant ice cube. It's adorable. I know, I want to plush him so badly. All right, but getting into the main things for the Hades Cup, and that is the score. To get the Jiminy objective for this one, you have to get a score of 15,000, which unless you use the Stitch exploit that I'm going to be doing, then you're not going to get it. You're going to be seeing the Stitch exploit a little bit later, believe me.
So how is score determined? Like how many enemies you kill, how you kill them, via combos, or...?
No, you might have noticed the little orbs that come from some of the enemies when I kill them. It's based on that. How many you get is dependent on a few things. That's based on the combo. The higher the combo is for the end when you do a finishing combo, the more orbs you will get. A boss like this won't give me any orbs, however. Bosses will not give you orbs. Now, it's just the regular Heartless that do. But there are other ways that you can get orbs, mainly through summons. Summons are pretty much the only way you're going to get a lot of the Jiminy objective requirements for this one. All right, and now round 6, it's Doc. So scary.
Okay, so real quick, the Jiminy objectives are basically like extra challenges, right?
Hidden challenges after you do the base one.
Oh, okay, just checking.
And here is where I am starting to use the Stitch exploit. So what the Stitch exploit is, and you're going to be noticing it a bit, because I summoned Stitch a little bit too early, but luckily I have Heartless that can take me down a lot. Stitch will play his ukulele when you're low on health. And in the actual game, if you're not in a tournament, that will actually give you a bunch of health orbs, and he will stop once you stop glowing. What I ended up doing was I cut ahead of that, because what I did was Stitch will keep playing the ukulele because you're never healing anything. And he will continue to play it constantly. So you can use that to constantly rack up points, and it builds up even more over time.
Wait, so in order to get orbs, you have to kill people, yes?
Yes.
So the Stitch exploit does constant damage on the enemies or something?
No, the ukulele is supposed to hit HP orbs out of
Oh,
the enemy.
I see, I see. Since
But
there's no
because-
HP orbs, it's been replaced by the score points orbs.
Yes, pretty
That's
much.
pretty bad, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure they actually kept it inside the game. And that's the other problem right there. When you have Donald with you, Donald will heal you. So you gotta be fast. And this sort of puts you at a little bit of danger because this is a level 99 one. So I'm level 99 right now. So these enemies do a bunch of damage. And I have to put myself in constant danger to do this. But this is pretty much the only way that you're gonna get that point objective. Now there is another thing that you can do as well. You might have noticed in the second round, a little prompt showed up and a little noise played. I believe it's if you kill enemies at a certain speed or do at certain times, it's really randomized. You'll get like double the orbs.
Oh, okay.
And you can get it multiple times, but I find that the Stitch exploit is your best bet, in all honesty. Because some of the things you see what he can do, I spent literally like 3 minutes in one match alone doing that. So here I'm going, Stitch, why aren't you playing ukulele? Stitch, Stitch.
I'm on the verge of dying, man. Don't leave me hanging. I need them health orbs.
So as you can see, though, one of the things that's annoying is Stitch will keep enemies away from you, which is why I was making sure to have, like, glowing health so then he will constantly play the ukulele. But luckily, since I have this fat guy right here, I can, you know, still get hit with him doing that because of his shockwave. So like this, and he is unfazed by the ukulele. Then I realized, oh shit, okay. So yeah, look at that. This is in another match right here, another round. I ended up cutting to it because this is literally just the one that is right after. I spent that long for the ukulele that I have 9,000 points now.
And you need, how much was it?
15,000.
Oh, yeah. You'd be set by the end of this.
So
You're
here
at
is
round
round 10.
10.
Yes. Round 10 is basically always going to be a boss round. So each one's a little bit different. So for once, we're actually fighting Tifa. Watch out for Tifa.
Why?
Tifa hurts.
Oh.
Tifa hurts a lot. and then you gotta deal with Yuffie constantly going around. So I'm going, leave me alone, Yuffie. Now kill yourselves. Reflect, I find, helps out a lot because if they're in their ultra powered up form and you have a high enough magic, you could actually get them to kill each other.
Oh, really? Oh, so
Yes.
there's friendly fire in this game?
Not friendly fire, it's based on Reflect. Reflect, how it works is it takes the attack that you were just hit with and it reflects it back at the enemy.
Oh, okay.
So depending on how strong the attack is, that's how fast it is. In the base Kingdom Hearts game, one of the later matches that we're going to be having, we're going to be going against...
Oh, that was dead.
Yep. We're going to be going against Leon, Yuffie, Tifa, and Cloud. They all started with their ultimate attack, and they died.
Wow. Good
All right,
job.
All right, so now we're getting into the next one right here. So, Stitch Exploit, go! And meanwhile, 10 minutes later, in the same match, I'm at 15,000.
You completed the challenge.
Now I just need to survive. But you might have noticed that we have now a point system under the score.
I'm about to say what the hell's going on with that.
This is based on how many hits you can take. You will lose points every time you get hit. There is another problem that is sort of bad.
What?
If you are in an invincibility frame, despite you not taking damage, you'll still lose points.
Huh.
And that can actually accumulate. So I like to call these next 10 matches the Genie rounds.
So what do the points actually give you, if anything, or is it just a random score?
No, the points right there, that's how many hits that you can take before you lose.
Oh, okay, I see.
That reaches 0, you lose.
It's like one of those challenges where you can only get hit a certain amount of times before you lose, yeah.
Yes. So pretty much, I find the best bet, Final Form Genie, which is this. It is godly here. Final Form Genie will save you constantly. So, okay, he's Master Form. I don't need Master Form Genie. Give me Final Form Genie, and go!
God.
Bless the Genie! The Genie is love, Genie is life. Go, Dan Castanella, go! And I can do it twice as well, which is great. Since I only have...
seriously.
Well, you have to have Final Form in order to get it. This is the final Genie.
Well, you have Final Form. You have everything in the game, really.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's worth it. The Genie is honestly, besides Stitch, is my favorite summon. In fact, he's usually the summon everyone will use. All right, so now we're going for the ice variant of the fire guy, Blizzard Lord, who's still adorable.
I still want a plushie of him, man.
I want
I'd buy
the
like
ice,
10.
I want the Icy Cube one, and they do make plushies of Heartless. They do have a Shadow Heartless plushie.
I'm assuming they have the basic one.
Well, they only just made it, actually. It was, if you bought the special edition, which I was highly tempted to do for 2.5, it was $100, and it came with both the games. It came with a 9-inch Shadow Heartless plush, Disney pin, and collectible art book.
Well then.
I think that was a good price for the $100. I just didn't have the money for it at the time.
Yeah, it sounds like a really good deal.
They also have another one. You're aware of Dream Drop Distance, right?
Yes.
You know, like the main mascot, the little dog thing?
No.
Let me.
Are you talking about the dream animal thingies?
Yeah.
I have knowledge of their existence. Don't know about the specific dog.
I'll link you one to. It's called a It's called a meow.
I'm about to say.
Wow in the English one. All right, here's in the skate. Here you go. That's a meow wow. They have a plushie of it.
Oh, that thing.
They have a plushie of that, and I think it's like a 15-inch plushie. It's big.
15-inch. Jesus.
Yeah.
Gigantic.
I think I saw it on eBay for like $30, and I was like, so tempted. All right, so another round.
Oh my
now
God, how many rounds are there?
50 rounds.
Wow. I am just going to check out right now. Goodbye.
All right, that's been the Afro Battle. All right, but now that I don't have to worry about anything else, I'm pretty much like, okay, so just keep using Genie when I need to, and everything else will be fine. Since I'm inside this match, it doesn't really matter too much because for right here, my drive gauge resets. Not all matches are going to be like that. But Genie's still OP.
I feel so out of my element here.
Because the
only last Kingdom Hearts game I played was 2. And, was it? No, it wasn't 2. That wasn't 2 that the disc get messed up on. Because 1, my disc messed up, and I can only go forward. And of course, the last save I was in was Atlantica inside Ariel's grotto. So the only thing I could do was just... I couldn't even get out the door, actually. I was an inch away from the door. So I was forever stuck in that grotto.
Are you sure that's Kingdom Hearts 2? Because Ariel's
No, that was 1. I said 1. I meant 1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
Yeah. I had to clarify. Because 2, the disc didn't mess up, but that was the last one I played. I was going to get 3, then 3 never came out. And then other games came out, and I don't care anymore because the Disney's kind of seeping away from the whole thing, and that's the one thing I cared about, and I don't care about it anymore, so...
Well, I will say, it is rumored that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out this year.
Is it? That was for a system I don't currently own, so yeah.
Well, if anything, I recommend the 2.5, 1.5 and 2.5 because it catches up on everything and got all the games on them for a reasonable price.
So I mean, it's a reason to get it's like one of the it's a game I can use to fill up my PS4 library, which whenever I get a PS4.
Well, you already have one game.
Yeah, I still already have one game, Infamous Second Son, which is just taunting me in my game collection.
All right, so now we're getting into the nobodies in this one. So, Genie. Yep, nobodies. And as a result, nobodies still cannot face the wrath of the Genie.
What's the Dream Drop Distant version of these guys? You got the Heartless, you got the Nobodies, you got Dream Eaters. Was there a fourth one?
No, it's always been those 3 so far.
Oh. Are the Dream Eaters that, what's the word I'm looking for? Deep as the Heartless and Nobodies?
No. With how it goes for the Kingdom Hearts lore,
Hi, Pete.
Yep. Bye, Pete.
Well, that was an attempt. Good job.
Yeah, Pete actually... Watch out for Pete here, actually. He goes invincible a lot, and he's got a lot of strength.
He throws a lot of shit at you, I'm noticing.
Yeah, that's generally how Pete is. I love Jim doing performances to Pete. Either way, though, to explain everything, Heartless are pretty much set as being, like, natural sort of things. They naturally exist, like natural darkness. Nobodies are made when a Heartless ends up taking a heart from a person, because the Nobody is just basically the empty shell that's left over. And then...
Wait, what? The Nobodies are an empty shell of the Heartless?
No, they're the empty shell of the person whose heart was taken.
Ah, okay.
So pretty much... And then you get the... Like, the organization members, they come around because they had a strong enough will to maintain their physical form.
But they have no heart.
They're still nobodies, in general.
They are nobodies, so they have no heart, but they have a physical form still because they're strong. And what the fuck is going on?
That's called Genie!
God.
This is Master Form Genie.
You use that one a lot more. It's a lot more animated.
Yes, I know, but Final Form freezes time!
I ain't got the pizzazz as Master Form.
You should see Wisdom Form Genie, which I don't use here. Wisdom Form Genie, what he does is he shoots blasts out from his tail.
God.
Oh, look who's back again! Whee!
Nothing but spam.
Can you blame me? It's Genie. I told this is the Genie of the lamp, and he's awesome.
The Razor Jin?
No, we don't mention him here.
Yeah, I could. I'm gonna do it. A Razor Jin.
Yeah, Pete, you're invincible, and now you're not.
I'm invincible. You can't stop my giant job, Doom.
I just like the fact that Genie summons a Keyblade.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, if you notice, he has a Keyblade-like item.
I thought it was just like a wand thing.
No, it's actually a Keyblade-like thing.
That's cool.
All right, so I'm like, okay, Pete, you're gonna charge up my drive gauge again, and I hope you liked Genie because he's coming back.
I think he's a pretty cool dude. Why is he coming back?
Well, no, I think what I'm doing here is I'm charging up. I don't think
him.
Now, the thing that's annoying is Pete kind of heals a bit when he's inside there, but I'm like, yeah, that doesn't really matter.
I mean, you do so much damage, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Pete's not the biggest threat. No, now we're getting into the area to where it's the bigger threat. And that's
stationary targets. Never mind, they can jump.
They can jump, and they're annoying. No, I think the most deadly rounds inside this one are the first ones, like 40 to 45, and then all of the from 30 to 40 is probably the deadliest.
So just 30 to 45, really.
Pretty much.
I also noticed you don't have the health point system anymore. You also don't have access to drive.
Yes, that's the gimmick for this one. I lose my drive gauge, which means I can't use my drive forms, and I can't summon the Genie of the Lamp.
So like every 10 rounds you get like a new gimmick or something?
More or less. These are gimmicks that are inside the other matches inside the game. Like the other cups that you can do. Because in the game there are 8 cups total. There's the Pain and Panic, Cerberus, and then there's the Titan, and then Goddess of Fate. After that, it goes into the Paradox Cups, which is Pain and Panic Paradox, which it's the same as the original one, but there's stronger enemies and a new stipulation for the Jiminy objective. Cerberus Paradox Cup, Titan Paradox Cup, and then the Hades Cup, which is what we're doing right now.
Okay.
That's pretty much how it works, and this is just a breather round right here. Bulky vendors. Can't get anything out of them, so just, end this right now. They give you points, and it was right here that I was testing. I was wondering, if you let their health get down lower, do they give you more points? Seeing as how in the actual game they would give you better prizes, the less health they get. So I'm going, I want to see this. Because these are actually the only bulky vendors you're going to be getting in the entire tournament. So I'm like, okay, you're cute. You're running around. How cute.
Gonna make it.
All right.
You're not gonna make it.
Nope, mine.
Barely.
Yep. And I was right. They do give you a lot of orbs.
Oh, that's cool. So you didn't need to exploit the Stitch glitch.
No, I wouldn't. That wouldn't have been enough points for the Stitch glitch without the Stitch exploit.
Is that Cloud?
Yep, that is Cloud and Tifa. And I should mention that is Extended Universe Cloud, which means he is nothing but depressing, angst, and annoyance.
Hold on, let's repeat that. Extended Universe.
Yes.
What do you mean Extended Universe?
The original Cloud is not... You know how most people see Cloud nowadays as brooding, angsty, and everything?
Yeah.
That's not how Cloud's supposed to be. That's not how he was in the original Final Fantasy VII.
I know that, but what do you mean by Extended Universe?
Extended Universe is pretty much anything after a base game. This type of Cloud started showing up in Advent Children and became a mainstay in the rest of the series afterwards, unfortunately.
Have you played as Cloud in another game, like after that stage?
No, you don't play as Cloud. I mean, like, his personality-wise has been that, which annoys a lot of people who started off with Final Fantasy VII, and I can agree with them. Because I remember Johnny from Super Gaming Bros and Matt said it best, that when they saw Cloud from Advent Children, there were a lot of people who were never exposed to Final Fantasy VII before, who were suddenly thinking, that's Cloud, when that isn't him.
Oh, it actually reminds me a lot of one comparison image I actually really like for some reason about the two different Clouds, like how the promotional art like shows him standing. The original one's a lot more like, you know, heroic, ready to fight, up for adventure, everything like that. Standing straight, not always slouching, sword in his shoulder. And then the other one's kind of like really, like you said, brooding, slouching, looks like he doesn't care about anything. His posture's all sloppy and such, his sword is on the floor, slightly in a defeated stance and such.
And I mean, it's just not fair, really, because they ended up putting that also. They put the brooding Cloud in the Kingdom Hearts series, so that just perpetuates it even more.
Yeah, because they're sticking with that one now, so they kind of have to have that one advertised everywhere. They can't just put the classic Cloud because everyone's gonna be all up in arms like, oh no, go back to classic one. But they can't now because the more brooding one's kind of a mainstay, so it'll be kind of conflicting.
God damn it! It's like the Sonic fan base all over again.
Oh. Don't even, no, it's not even close.
I know it's not even close because there's very rarely any that are as close.
Yeah.
We should know. We're part of that. We're Sonic fans. We have to deal with them. But more or less, that's my biggest gripe because I have like said earlier in the project what I thought about like Extended Universe Cloud briefly, and that's honestly just something I hate. Because I've played Final Fantasy VII. The only time he's depressing and moody is Disc 2. There's 4 discs in that, and even then, he's not all of that for all of Disc 2.
Wow, there's 4 discs?
Yeah, back then, games are like... That's how pretty much every single Final Fantasy was, except for, I think, 8 was only...
I didn't know it had 4 discs.
Yeah, 9 has 4 as well.
Oh, what did 9 come out on?
9 was PS1, so was 7.
What?
Yeah.
I've noticed I know less about Final Fantasy games than I thought I did. Even though I've never played any of them, and I probably not really interested in playing them.
Well...
Which may upset people or not, I don't know.
Well, I recommend trying a certain one, but mainly it's more of my bias because I want more people to like 12.
Nah.
Because the combat in 12 is different than the rest of the Final Fantasy series.
I played like the Dude Bro Adventure one, the new game.
You mean 13?
Yeah, is it 13? Is that one 13? The one where they drive around in the car?
Oh, no, that's 15.
I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure I know 13 is a game that people play. Do not go with my emotions like this.
Well, that's how a lot of people are actually right now. They're very interested in 15, and I'm interested in it too. I'm highly interested.
It's just like a road trip or something. That's what it feels like. That's what a lot of people are seeing it as.
I just love the fact that the directors and everything just released a still image of it so that people.
Oh yeah, that was a nice thing.
Because they said we love this. More of them, please.
Yeah.
All right, and now for round 30, we're going against Hades.
Should he be the last guy?
He is, but it's going to be a different one. See, Hades has 2 different forms. This is the first time we can actually hit Hades without needing Hercules with us. Hercules is someone we normally need in order to hit Hades. Since we're technically in the underworld, he sort of has a rule, you know, can't hit him.
It's like,
at least that's how
don't
it was.
touch me, please. You have germs.
Well, it's because it's how Auron, the party member that you have for this place, says. It's hit, because Sora's going, why can't we hit him? Auron goes, because it's his underworld. Yeah, it makes sense.
He's got a point there. Why can't I hit you? Because I say so. Well, I guess I can't argue with that.
I can't really argue with that logic.
I'm not going to argue with, you know, the owner of the household who has demonic powers over everything.
Yeah, it's kind of... Don't argue with James Wood. I love that they got James Wood for this. I love it. Which is... It's honestly to the point to where I wish that in God of War, Hades was voiced by James. Admit it, you want to see it.
No, it's not like the realistic one. They use the Disney version.
That's what I want. Admit it, you want to see Kratos.
That would have been the best.
That's what everyone said. They just want that. Because that's honestly how it is. The one thing you remember from James Wood is Hades.
Yeah.
Or the Family Guy appearance. But I remember him more for Hades.
Nah, you remember more for Hades, really. Because his acting that was like so eccentric and such, and it matched like how they portrayed Hades really well.
I know. I just love. I love Disney's Hercules, despite how completely inaccurate it is to Greek mythology.
You want it to be accurate? It'd be depressing as hell.
No, well, no. It would have more of Zeus sticking his dick in things.
No, Zeus, don't stick your dick in that. No, Zeus, don't stick your swan dick in that either.
God damn it, you knew what I was going to say. All right, now on to the next set of challenges. For the next 10 rounds, we have a limit. We have 10 minutes to do it all. That's the stipulation for it.
But Eric, we still got like another 15 minutes after that.
Yeah.
This is a long to finish the episode. Quick, switch the times to speed.
No, the sinking, the sinking. But since you're by yourself, you are able to go into any of the forms by yourself. And this is after I ended up doing the